Everyone deals with something that's called social politics in their environment, as long as there's people within, like, I don't know, a mile radius or that have access to you in your life. Social politics is pretty much anything that happens in life that doesn't really have any value outside of the people involved themselves. So if it doesn't have effect on the rest of the world, or it doesn't have an effect on an idea or concept, it's considered social politics. A better example is like if your family, like two people in your family, are having an argument about something kind of, it'll pass, that is considered social politics. So you don't want to engage in that. If you'd rather be using your time towards something productive, you want to avoid getting caught up in social politics. Obviously, we are all empathetic people. Well, hopefully, we're all empathetic people. So that doesn't mean just being cold hearted and totally uh, like cold towards anything involving people's emotions and things like that. It's just good to know when people are pulling you into social politics that are unnecessary and probably going to delay your productiveness and fester negativity in your mind. So, with most people, that usually is a deal with friends and family first. You know, some people's like coworkers and things like that. I've never worked a job in my fucking life, so I wouldn't know about that. But for friends and family, with friends, it's a lot easier to avoid social politics because there's like boundaries of friendship. If someone comes to you with something and you're like, okay, you're about to try and take a lot of my time, energy, maybe money or some shit, and I'm not really trying to do that right now, you can low key ignore them. Or even just, you know, politely redirect them to someone else. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, if someone's like, hey, uh, my car broke down, um, I could use a little bit of money for the repair, I'll pay you back, blah, blah, blah. That is social politics. That could affect you financially. Usually in that situation, you would say, hey, I'm not in the situation or the circumstance to provide for you right now, but I would recommend X, Y, and Z, and see if they come back with something maybe negative or whatever after that, simply ignore it. you know, you guys already, that's common sense, but I'm just explaining that there is a label for these kinds of situations. For family, maybe your like mom is upset about uh you losing something that you know you'll find rather soon. Don't get upset at her being upset at you. Just stay calm, find the thing. She will calm down, probably, assuming on the, depending on the person. And after that, it'll be over with. Or maybe someone wants you to come help with something and you would rather focus on your craft or your goals or whatever you're working towards in that time. Maybe just say, hey, could we reschedule? I would prefer to be let known ahead of time because X, Y, and Z. You just got to get into the habit of people not being so quick to pull you into things without your like permission or consent. A lot of people think that they are obligated to fall into these social politics of others when you're not at all. Everyone probably knows someone that only ever does what they want and nobody ever gets upset at them because everyone assumes they're going to do what they want anyway. That's why people don't get upset with them because that's what they expect from them. People probably get upset at you because they expect you to do what they want you to do and then you don't. And now they're upset. But when you never really do that, they can't get upset at you. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to like redirect people, say no. It doesn't have to be a big dramatic ordeal. That makes things worse. That builds up animosity towards you, which is bad for social purposes. Um, you still want to be a polite person, a nice person, someone that people like. Just don't give people so much access to your time and energy. Um, and this all sounds really simple, but a lot of us don't practice this. Like a lot of people just kind of let people pull them into things when they don't really want to do it. So don't fall for that, chat, and make sure that you are using the time that you're getting from avoiding falling into social politics productively, and not to do stupid shit. Because in that case, you probably could have just been better off doing whatever people wanted you to do.